Hey folks, welcome to another numeracy video. In this video, we're going to be looking at rotating an object from a point that's actually away from that object. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, now before you start getting on with this particular video, hopefully you've had an opportunity to watch the previous video in this series, because that actually talks about rotation of an object with a point that's actually right next to the object, just like how I showed you the last time. The last time, what we did was I created a bigger box just to give me an idea. But of course, I showed you also how to do it with pen and paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this particular object here, and we're going to try and rotate it. Now, I have left what it does look like originally in a slightly different color. And as you can see, it's still kind of has that same kind of ideologies, right? Like it's actually 2 away from the center. The edge, the closest edge is actually 2 blocks away from the center. And what's happening here is it's pretty much the same thing as the previous idea, except you've got to be mindful of the fact that this is actually spaced out a little bit more. Again, everything has the same principles. So for example, if I start rotating, it's going to be at like 5 degrees, and then that's 90 degrees. That's how the shape would look like at 90-degree rotation. Then we've got 180 degrees, 270 degrees, that's 315 degrees. Now, the ones with 45-degree rotations, they are really hard to draw. I'm not going to lie, they're quite tough to draw. But the straightforward ones, like the 90, 180, 270, those ones should be fairly easy for you folks to do. Anyway, so let's have a look at an example, and I'll try and do this example, maybe give you some time to try the example by yourself, and then I will actually go through the answer. So here is a question that we'd like to do, and we're going to do this 90 degrees anti-clockwise. The way I'm going to start this question is I'm going to actually color a couple of these sides. So I'm going to have the green side here and the yellow side here. And also there's one other thing I'm going to do here. I'm actually going to color, let's see, I'm going to put a pink line here. So all I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and rotate the pink and green line, which is together, and I'm going to rotate the yellow line. But in fact, I think if I rotate the pink and green line, things will actually start making sense. Now I need to rotate this 90 degrees anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise means I'm going this way and I'm going 90 degrees. Now, if I was to follow the color pattern here, the pink is getting rotated by 90 degrees. Then the green, which is 3 units long, is getting rotated as well. So you can kind of see that rotation happening there. Next, the yellow line is going to rotate as well. Now, this is where you kind of need to be a bit careful with, right? Because the yellow line is going to be 4 long, but it's actually from here to here. And hopefully you can see that, because what's happened here is that, again, it's 90 degrees. So from here, it's kind of made its way to that point there, which is actually showing that it's turned 90 degrees. Now, once I have that, I should be then able to just draw the shape as is. There we go. That's my kind of like my weird looking L there that's been rotated anti-clockwise with 90 degrees. All right, folks, that is basically it for this video. As always, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to keep up with the latest content. Now, there should be a couple of playlists popping up here and here. Great material for revision, and as always, thank you for watching.